Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's call, the Dr. Debbie and KV show, where every week we come to you live, presenting you a new health topic so that you can make the best informative decisions for your health. Last week we covered part 2 on blood work and reading your blood work. Dr. Debbie did an incredible job of interpreting those on the hormones and thyroid. So if you haven't seen that series, go back and watch. This week our topic is the ABCs to healing. If you guys know Dr. Debbie, you know this is her philosophy. It is tried, true, and proven. And if you follow this 3-step system, you are guaranteed to get results. You guys, as always, we are not your doctor. We're not here to treat, cure, diagnose, or anything like that. So please get back with your medical doctor. And without further ado, I'm going to let Dr. Debbie chime on in, take the stage. We're going to go through the ABCs, and block number 1 is the A. Accelerate, build, cleanse. Let's go, Doc.
Okay, we got the ABCs. And super easy healing here. Super easy. The A standing for accelerate. We're going to accelerate your health. The B stands for we're going to teach you how to build the body. And the C stands for cleansing. So we're going to accelerate, build, and cleanse in that order. You try to do it out of that order.
Oops, Dr. Debbie, 1 second. I am unmuting you. I just muted everybody. Asking to unmute.
Okay.
There you go. Back on. Sorry about that.
Okay. So ABCs, accelerate, build, cleanse. Don't go out of that order so that you don't hit something called a healing crisis, where your body starts to heal in the opposite way that it became sick. If you do things slowly and with ease, you kind of get your healing in an easier way. And that way you don't feel like you're getting sick or the flu symptoms pop up. You're just healing at a slower rate. However, y'all like me, I don't want to do anything slow. It's called give it to me all now. I want to do it now, but just don't. Okay? So if you're wondering what you can do to accelerate the healing process or just getting healthy in general, number 1, we have the brand new water unit. So 1 cup of water, oh my gosh, that's going to accelerate the healing process. That in and of itself, but you add a customized homeopathic to it. That's another one. Those of you that don't have one, don't worry about it, because I'm just going over 5 simple things that you can do. A food enzyme. I don't know if y'all can see this, if this is going in front of my camera, with the probiotic. This is Proactazone and Bacillus coagulans, whatever food enzyme you have, whatever probiotic you're using, keep using it. That's doing a job for your body, so your body can use that energy in order to heal. And then the other thing that you would be using, of course, would be a patch. And the name of mine and Kristy's favorite patch, and it's the number 1 flagship of them all, is the X39. Yeah. It's the only one that when you put it on, it helps your body stimulate and start producing and waking up over 4,000 dormant cells, helping your body to start producing its own GHC. I mean, copper peptides are big. They are big in news today. It's in every book you're reading about. Everybody's adding it to cosmetics. We got it in a patch, so you don't have to spend tens of thousands of dollars just to have stem cell injections done. They come in with a ton of side effects. So does everybody have the A down? Remember, we're doing things to help your body to do a job. So that's where we like to start people out. And then, of course, with their eating habits. But y'all, that's a pretty simple category for the accelerate, build, and cleanse. Having just 2 of these, and let's just say this is your water. This is simple, simple, simple. This is bottled water. This is not the miracle healing water, y'all. I've already had mine. I drank more than what they said to drink. So that's why I have all this energy.
Oh, you're so beautiful.
Jump through the screen. I have so much energy. I feel so good.
Oh my
Life is good. Now, when we get into the build, that's where your supplements and stuff are going to come in. I just happen to have some Celergize. Let's see if I can get this turned around the right way. My helper is not in the room tonight. So I don't have a Mr. Vanna, but this is the AM formula. So this is going to help to build the body. Okay, if we run a scan on you here, we can find out exactly what supplements you're lacking in. But for now, this pretty much covers the base of it. I always tell everybody, I personally add an omega-3 to it because omega-3 helps with cardiovascular, helps with inflammation, pain. Oh my gosh, it just does 101 different things. And I happen to like Dr. Living Goods brand. And he's got a pretty good line of products, but something else that I like to also add to that is collagen. I don't know if any of y'all add collagen to your soups, to your coffee, to whatever, but Nature's Sunshine does carry it. And y'all, I couldn't find it. There's a story behind that, and I'm going to tell you real quick. That water unit is big. It's not some little bitty rinky-dink thing. So everybody who's been to my place knows my whole entire kitchen is filled with shakes and bags of collagen and all the things, aminos and all the things until Celergize comes in. So I can't find the bag of collagen to show you, but it comes in a pretty fairly large size bag. One scoop of it in your coffee. It's tasteless, odorless, and it helps to build back bone. It helps to lower blood pressure, pulse. It increases testosterone, bone density. Oh my gosh. So you pair that X49 patch up with the collagen, you get miracles occurring. So that would be now X39, 49, little bit of collagen. And in that build category, go on and start adding my favorite patch, Alavida. Going to increase your lifespan 20 to 40%. There you go. I just said it. Add 20 years to your life so all of y'all can be here with me to the age of 150, if not longer. And you're still going to look the way you look, and you're going to feel even better than you already feel, because this is a compound effect. If anybody, because I see some of the faces looking like, wait, what? How's that going to happen? Well, God didn't put us here to be sick and diseased. I want you to think about that scripture where he says that he came so that we could prosper and succeed and live life to the full till it overflows. Not being sick and diseased where you can't get out and go help other people through their issues that they're having. Everybody's got issues. Everybody has a health issue. Everybody's working on something. Not one person ever comes and sits in my chair and says, I'm just here for the heck of it. Just want to spend my money. I don't know anything. Nothing you can do to help me. No, they come in literally like with a notebook of paper saying, these are all of their symptoms. And they're simple things, right, Kristy? Like not enough energy during the day, or they don't sleep well. You know, a lot of them haven't been diagnosed with anything. So we started that A. We're going to accelerate. We're going to get the body doing the job that it stopped doing around in their 30s, which is when you stop producing stem cells. And then we get into the cleanse. And I know I'm going fast, but we're going to go back and go over some of these things that I'm telling you. I just want you to have these basics here. So, you know, I like to do cleanses whenever the seasons change. Okay. So I do a different one for each different season. So mine's pretty simple. In the summer, I do that little parasite cleanse, the one that we just did the class on, the one that so many of y'all were brave enough to do, and I'm so proud of y'all. I got questions from everybody, but that's a simple one to do to get the parasites out. And the fall, I do that little Tao He 10-day cleanse that's designed for a working person. So y'all got to know that's a breeze. That one's easy. And none of these park you on the toilet unless, let's go back to the parrot cleanse, unless you're loaded with parasites. And then it might park you on the toilet. But the fall is the Tao He, T-I-O. The second word is He, H-E, cleanse. And then in the winter, Trisha and I, she's usually on the call unless she's working. Like her and I go on a vegetarian plan to clean out all the months from the meats and vegetables. I don't do the sticky gluten, sugar filled carbohydrate bread, rice, things like that. So you want to be able to clear the gut out and you want to be able to do it naturally. Now we've got water to help us through this. And usually the vegetarian program is so pleasant. We have so much fun on it. It usually goes into February. And then we have to remind each other, nope, we got to get off of some of the higher carb items with all the fruits and vegetables and going vegetarian. So then we go into spring on the dieters cleanse. Now, let me tell you why it's called the dieters cleanse. They put tons of fiber in it. Fiber gets in the gut. It acts like an SOS pad. It swells up and then it starts going through the colon like this, pulling all the gunk off of the outside of your intestinal wall. So if you take my age of 66, you crank the heat up to say 99.1 inside the body, and you put all of this sugar and meat that's rotting with fruits, let's just say fruits and bread, and even if it's sourdough bread, it's still going to stick, it's all going to clump together, and it gets baked on the outside of the colon. So something that should be this wide, the colon running all through, after 66 years of it could shrink down to nothing, to where food is forced to pass through a very small opening, which slows down the transit time, which gives everything time to start seeping through the colon walls that are porous, and it starts spreading out to other areas and organs in the body. Did that all make sense to y'all? So by doing the dieters cleanse after we've done all the other ones, gets that fiber in there and just scrubs the colon walls. And you will be amazed at some of the things you see in the toilet. So don't ever just jump up off the toilet. We're getting real here without looking. Get some glasses on so you can see the things that were in your gut. If y'all could look and peer down into the stomach and into the gut wall, 50% of what you're eating, you could put down the fork and go, I'm not doing this anymore, because it looks disgusting. But because we can put makeup on the face or color our hair or slap on a jacket or whatever, we get to cover up all the things that are on the inside of the body, which, by the way, your skin is a reflection of things that are going on the inside of the body. Is that making sense to everybody?
Absolutely.
So we got collagen, enzymes, probiotics, miracle water, Cellar-Judge. Oh my gosh, if y'all haven't done Cellar-Judge yet, it is so good.
Yes. So, Dr. Debbie, so you and I both know people like to start with, when they jump into health and wellness, they think, oh, I got to cleanse. They usually start with cleansing first, and that's not what we said. We said that was step 3. That's not until you accelerate and you build, right? And so I think a lot of people set themselves up for failure because they start cleansing when their body is in such a weakened state. It is not ready to release those toxins, and then people start detoxing on their health journey when they start, and then they fall off because they feel so crappy. They get the headaches, the bloating, the rashes, the low energy, the brain fog. So you guys, it's so important. ABCs in that order. Do not think you're going to start with cleansing. You got to accelerate, build, and cleanse. Accelerate meaning focusing on energy and metabolism, right? Adding in the Cellar-Judge, which has electrolytes, the homeopathic remedy water. And then once you guys get your water machines, it's going to really accelerate your metabolism, your energy. Build, adding in those supplements, the collagen, probiotics, all those things Dr. Debbie mentioned. And then cleanse using, an X39 stem cell patch. Build those stem cells. The most important thing, right? And then cleansing using her 3-season change. The parasite cleanse in the summer, the Taiohi in the fall, and in the spring, the cleanse start. And you guys, if y'all don't know, get back with the person that invited you to get those supplements, but those are Nature Sunshine. That's what Dr. Debbie and I have used for decades. They work wonders. They are very, very effective. So make sure you get back with the person that invited to Zoom, and you can also get some specials and deals through them too, whatever they're offering. So Wowza, that is absolutely very, very informative. You guys, if y'all aren't using the X39 patch, we all know what does this do? It's activating your body's GHKCU, which stimulates your body's stem cell production. Okay, so this is going to do so much for your body. Dr. Debbie and I talk about it all the time. So, so important to health, longevity, and building you up for a strong foundation. So, anything else, Dr. Debbie, you want to say?
I do want to say, when for a lot of people who come in that are really, they're sick and they feel sick, they feel horrible, they did good to even show up, I don't start them out on all the patches, even though they've read the information. They tell me, I want everything you have stuck all over your body, I want all these supplements. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that to you. You would not feel good. So you can start out and you can use just X39. And for those that are on a budget, you can stick with X39. The healing's just going to take a whole lot longer, a whole lot longer. And you don't get to play around with your foods. You don't get to have a cheat day or a cheat meal 7 days a week, 365 days a year, saying, well, I only had a bite of this or a bite of that. You've got to work very diligently at it. But the more tools you have in your toolbox without kicking your body into overload, the quicker your results will come. Like, LifeWave teaches, and we teach as doctors of naturopathy, that it takes 10 years for every year that you are old. So let's say, again, using myself, in the 60s, you would want to look at about 6 months, and that's without the use of frequency. That's without the use of a customized homeopathic. When you add this ticket to it, you can cut that time frame in half, unless somebody's been given literally months to live. And I get a lot of those cases. Okay. That took them years to get that way. Y'all need to understand, nobody ever just wakes up. Laura Balzo teaches this, with stage 4 breast cancer. They go to sleep on Monday night, and Tuesday morning they wake up and it's there. It was an ongoing process. Therefore, to get into that healing process, it is a process. It's going to take time. So those that are using one patch, one supplement, and no clean water, no cellar dries, no supplements, no exercise, no anything, and wanting that miracle while hanging out eating at, I was told I can't say the restaurants and be compliant, so y'all figure out the one that has the big M or the W going on it. If you live there, don't be expecting all these healing miracles that you hear everybody talking about, because it just doesn't magically change in 1 second. Although with the water, y'all, I've been playing in here with my unit, putting it up against different supplements, against disease vials. And y'all just have to see this. I'm telling you, y'all need to get on a plane. You need to come here in person just to see this. I can't demo it. I can't put it on anything. I have to be compliant, y'all. I just do.
Over there.
And I hate having to follow rules, don't I, Sharon? You know me well.
Oh my God. Okay,
I'm always
so
following the rules.
real quick, Dr. Debbie, so how long would you say somebody should stay in each of these ABC phases? Accelerate, build, cleanse. Would you say that somebody could do accelerate and build at the same time before going into a cleanse?
Yes. So somebody like most of all of you on the screen tonight that have been doing this for some time, you can do the A, B, B's, and C's and start like that month doing them all, starting accelerate week 1, week 2, other products are coming in, adding different things to the protocol. And then C, which is your cleanses, that's seasonal. So that's when the 4 seasons come in and change. And one of those, you don't even have to do a cleanse. You can just do a vegetarian program. Or if you're vegetarian, there are several different cleanses that you can pick from. I just happen to like going vegetarian for a while. Gives y'all a chance to have all those foods that you put out of your program, some of the grain things, like
Mhm.
the Ezekiel bread or sourdough bread, some of the things that you get to have on a daily basis, but there's no stuff coming in from animal products at all. So
Mhm.
there's vegetarian cheese, which I'm not real crazy about. I'm just saying. And some of the fake meats, you got to read the labels. That's a whole process in itself. But just know I do it, and Trisha and I do it in the month of January. If anybody ever wants to follow us, we're texting back and forth, taking pictures of what we're eating, what we're having, what we're cooking for the day. And it's fun. It's fun.
Mhm.
Just saying.
I love that diet variation, basically, right, Dr. Debbie? Yeah, a little
Yes.
bit of diet variation, switching up your diet. We both love a lower carb Mediterranean. We both teach that. Making sure you're loading your plate with protein and vegetables and healthy fats, keeping the carbohydrate count, very modest. Um, so yeah, that's amazing. And you guys, I just read the other day, it just brought to my memory. You guys, we have over 7 pounds of healthy gut microbiome bacteria in our guts. Did you just hear that? 7 pounds. So when Dr. Debbie and I keep mentioning the probiotics and the enzymes, you get to choose in the food programs, you get to choose where that 7 pounds of gut bacteria is coming from. Is it parasites or is it good bacteria that's fighting for you, right? Because your immune system is in your gut. So important. And then real quick, Dr. Debbie, if somebody was, wanted to keep it simple on a budget, what's 1 to 2 products per each category you would keep for Accelerate, Build, Cleanse? Your
The
top,
food enzymes,
okay?
take their pick on a food enzyme and a probiotic. That's a must. Because
Mm-hmm.
anybody who's sick and diseased, their body's not doing that job. It's unable to for whatever reason. So you have to do the job for the body so the body can use that energy that it would have used to digest your food. It can now use it to start healing the body. So those two things are an absolute must. And there are a lot of people that come in to my office that have to do whatever they can in order to be able to afford to come in. So we do it through foods and those two products. And these people stick to the program. They're moving their body. They're doing all the things that they don't need me for. They just need somebody to guide them in the right direction. Now that they understand that it was the lifestyle they were living, the thoughts that they were thinking that put them in whatever situation that they're in, and they come in to find out what they need to do in order to reverse it. So that's how simple. Really, none of this is hard. It's just, especially through LifeWave, you've got tools you can put in your toolbox that's going to speed up this healing process and create miracles that I've never seen in my practice. In over 40 years, I have not seen these kind of miracles, and I cannot wait to share the water with y'all. Y'all, I will share. Now, I cannot have a line outside of my house in this gated community, y'all. They will boot me out of here, and they will not let people through security. But if you let me know, I can make you some. You're going to have to bring me a glass bottle until y'all are able to get your unit. I'm happy to make this for you because it is the ticket. And then we're going to be teaching some really in-depth classes on the water unit itself and how things came into fruition with it, how it's based off of things straight out of the Bible, just like frequency is all about. And while I'm going there, do y'all know that herbs are mentioned over 3,000 times in the Bible? Did y'all know that? Let that sink in. 3,000 times. All the oils, herbs, he says, let the herbs be your medicine. Herbs are food. It really gets that detail, but in our busy society, sometimes that just gets pushed aside. So people don't know what they don't know. They've been taught there's 4 food groups and that's it. And trying to change somebody's mind on that, oh my gosh. By 4 o'clock in the afternoon, my patience is like, phew. I sometimes even put a second Eon patch on. I'm not kidding. I do, just so I can be nice to people and not speak what I want to say. Because I just want to say, if y'all just listen to me and quit arguing, just go do this. Just try it for what's 30 days of your life. Really? And then y'all get to come over here. I'm going to give you some free water. If y'all come to tomorrow's class, I already cooked a huge pot of beans, high oxalates, I know, but get over yourself. A pot of beans with 3 lengths of grilled sausage, pork, and beef, all in there just for everybody. Ken's picking up my order at HEB because I'm not going through all that kind of trouble, but I will make it pretty. I've made all the homemade ranch dip from scratch, got vegetables, fruit with all the dip, serving water, and are y'all ready for this? Sugar-free white chocolate fudge sweetened with monk fruit from a woman that owns a farmer's market that's about an hour away from us. And yes, we make that trip every weekend because she makes me so many things that are sugar-free. Let me tell you what that means. She has regular white chocolate in there. So if we buy it, I get one little bite. One bite. Y'all, I could eat the whole bag of this if I want to, and I'll still be below 20 grams of carbohydrates. Do you get the difference? One bite or a whole bag. That's not hard for me. I'm like, here, I'll give you the recipe if you'll just make it for me. So I'm serving that to my guest tomorrow and giving out free information and door prizes. Yeah, who wouldn't want to come? Just saying. If y'all don't, y'all need therapy. We need to stop this thing and let's go a therapy preaching
See y'all there. Enough said. I think everybody's just coming for you, Dr. Debbie, but wow.
Telling it like it is. You know, there are some things that you learn after 40 years. Y'all, when I first got into this, I just thought I needed to go home with everybody and help them with everything. And now I realize I don't have time for that, but I can tell you exactly what to do, what's going to work, what's not going to work, what is true and tried and going to work, and what's going to take forever and what's just going to take a very short amount of time. So again, even for people over the age of 50 who've been diagnosed with 101 different things, after we scan, y'all get to see your numbers. You get to see how strong you really are. And then I'll let you just hold the sleeve of patches and retest the energy through using muscle testing / kinesiology, and everything comes up. Everything holds. And then I take a poisonous substance, such as a package of aspartame, something, and just sit it in their lap and retest them, and everything takes a nosedive.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, super simple. Just remember, if you keep doing what you've always done, you'll always be where you've always been. So you have to go in and make the change. And that's what I'm here for. And Kristy and I are both going to come to you every single week, continuing to educate y'all on all the stuff that we are continually learning. Because I don't know what Kristy's addiction is, but y'all know mine is school. Teaching, serving others in a large, huge way, not just average service, but over serving. So,
oh, I love that about you, Dr. Debbie. You're one of my favorite. You're my fave. You're all of our faves. You're God's fave. Favorite. That's amazing, you guys. Please, I hope you guys took notes. And every time Dr. Debbie speaks, I hope you guys are writing down and taking these notes, especially today's call on the 3 steps to healing the ABCs. You guys, this is something you will want to remember for the rest of your life, and to have this little cheat sheet for the rest of your life and share with somebody you love as well, you know? So important. Keep it simple. KISS, keep it simple, silly.
yes.
Right? That's what we're doing, and that's what we're teaching you guys. Keep it simple. Where there's a will, there's a way. And so we just encourage you guys to grab the bull by the horns and take control of your health so you can feel good, look good, and be all those things that you are called and meant to do in this world, right? I mean, if you have more energy, just think of what all the things you're going to do. Your work's going to be better. Your relationships are going to be better. Your life's going to be better. You're going to take care of yourself more. So, I mean, amongst all those things, you guys, do it for you, do it for the ones that love you and the ones that you love, okay? So without further ado, let's open up the floor for some questions real quick. A little rapid fire. Let's see what we got here.
I don't know where the questions come through. I don't know how to click on that. Yeah,
How
Kristy
long is
does all
each
this.
cleanse? Vanessa, how long is each cleanse? Parasite cleanse is 10 days, with a 10-day break and then another round of 10 days. So it's 2 cycles back to back. Go watch the parasite replay for sure for the instructions on that and the blueprint. The Tyohe cleanse, Dr. Debbie, is
14,
14, and then
14
Cleanse
days.
Heart is 14 days. So
And it's packaged, Vanessa. It comes with the package of everything you need. So you're not having to buy 20 bottles of different things. It's AM, PM, super simple.
yes, thanks. Jackie says thanks, Dr. Debbie and Kristy. Have an appointment to run to. Thank you for coming on, Vanessa. Love you both. Thanks a million. You're so welcome. We love you guys. Always great information. Amen. I love it. All right. Anybody else have any other questions before we close?
What is the name of the omega-3 you like? You gave it and I didn't.
Dr. Living Good. He has his own website. And he also makes a vanilla flavored collagen that is out of this world. And it has a bunch of different nutritional things in it as well. His line of supplements are good. He has his own line. And I know they're good because I've tested them. Some of the others that come in from different companies, I put them up on the piece of equipment I'm looking at to the right that I'm not supposed to have in my office, that I do have in my office. And it says, no, that's not a good product. So what you see surrounding me here is all super high frequency, and it resonates high on the units and the machines. And y'all should see what the water does. It is unbelievable. So I didn't drink just my one little cup for all those that know me. Oh my gosh!
He overdosed, y'all.
I did. I just kept drinking and going, oh my gosh, all of y'all have to feel that. I don't even want to go to sleep tonight. It's like I want to get all this stuff done. I just want to keep teaching. Can't you make Zoom go longer?
You are on fire, girl.
I love it. Love. Vinton Gavin says love and gratitude from the UK. We love you so much, all the way from the US to the UK. How
Woohoo! Yes,
awesome.
I love it.
Glad to have you here.
Super
All
awesome.
right. Any other
questions? Are y'all just that smart? They are that smart, Kristy.
We just teach so well. We have
Saying.
no questions because we have the solutions.
True.
All
Like
right.
we always hear say, we don't ever come and just present all the problems and not offer a solution. I mean, 5 steps to thrive is pretty simple, really simple. And then get in your kitchen and clean the crap out. Just get it out. If it's in your house, it's in your mouth. Here goes another sermon. I know Kristy's like,
can't wait till tomorrow.
Save some of that energy for tomorrow, right? All right. Well, we better shut this down. Dr. Debbie's about to jump on the screen, y'all. All right. Well, we love you all. Thank you, Dr. Debbie. Thank you, everybody, for joining us, and we will see y'all next week.
Thanks,
Bye,
Kristy.
y'all. Bye, Kim.
Bye, guys.
Yes,
Bye.
Dr. Debbie, tomorrow morning, bright early. No excuses.
yes, 9 to 10 a.m.
I'll be there.
Come on.